HOA blocked my ranch with a fake sign, so I built a legal fence right across their access road. The sun beat down on Willow Valley, where the air was thick with dust and distrust. Jake Harper, a third-generation rancher, woke to find his cattle stranded. Overnight, a sign had appeared on the only road to his grazing land. Private property HOA enforced. His blood boiled. The land was his, inherited from his father, who'd fought tooth and nail to keep it free from meddling outsiders. The sign was a lie, and Jake knew exactly who was behind it. Karen Mitchell, the self-appointed queen of the new Homeowners Association. Karen had moved to the valley 2 years ago, her sleek SUV and city manners clashing with the weathered boots of the locals. She'd rallied the newcomers, preaching community standards, while eyeing Jake's sprawling ranch with envy. Her HOA had no legal claim to his land, but the fake sign was her latest stunt to choke his operations, forcing him to sell. Jake wasn't having it. He called the county office, confirmed his rights, and by noon, he was hammering posts for a legal fence right across the HOA's access road to their gated subdivision. The valley buzzed with whispers. Neighbors peeked from porches as Karen stormed to the site, her voice sharp enough to cut glass. "You can't do this, Jake. This road is ours," she shouted, waving a clipboard like a weapon. Jake, sweat-soaked and unyielding, drove another post into the earth. "Your sign's a fraud, Karen. This fence is legal. Check the deeds." The crowd grew, tension crackling like dry lightning. Then, unexpectedly, Amos Tate hobbled forward, his cane tapping the dirt. The old rancher, a recluse since his wife's death, hadn't spoken publicly in years. His sudden presence silenced the murmurs. "Enough?" Amos rasped, his voice carrying the weight of decades. "Karen, your HOA's been fleecing folks, charging fees for land you don't own. And Jake, your fence might be legal, but it's trapping innocent families in that subdivision." Jake froze, hammer mid-swing. Karen's face paled. Amos pulled a faded map from his coat, revealing a forgotten easement shared right-of-way predating both their claims. The twist stung. Neither side was fully right, and their war was tearing the valley apart. Jake's resolve wavered. He'd seen Karen as the villain, but Amos's words painted a broader picture. The families in the subdivision, many unaware of Karen's schemes, were now cut off from town. Karen, meanwhile, doubled down, snarling, "This is about progress, Amos." Jake's clinging to a dying way of life. But her bravado cracked when a young mother from the subdivision, Clara, stepped forward. "Karen, you said the HOA owned that road." "You lied to us," she said, voice trembling. The crowd turned, their trust in Karen crumbling. As dusk fell, Jake made a choice. He'd remove his fence, but only if Karen dismantled her HOA's grip on the valley. She refused, storming off with a vow to sue. The next morning, Jake and a handful of neighbors, including Clara, tore down the fake sign together. Amos watched, nodding quietly, but peace was fleeting. Karen, desperate to save face, filed a lawsuit, dragging the valley into a legal quagmire. Months later, the court ruled in Jake's favor, but the cost was brutal. Legal fees forced him to sell half his ranch. Karen's HOA collapsed, and she left in disgrace, but the victory felt hollow. The valley, once a tight-knit haven, was fractured, neighbors wary, friendships broken. Jake stood by his remaining land, watching the sun set over the hills. Clara, now a friend, joined him, her son playing nearby. "Was it worth it?" she asked. Jake didn't answer. He'd fought for his rights, but the cost was more than land. It was the soul of the community. Amos's map, now framed in Jake's barn, was a bitter reminder. Truth could win, but not without scars. The story of Willow Valley lingers, a cautionary tale of pride, deception, and the price of division. What do you think? Was Jake right to fight, or should he have compromised sooner? Share your thoughts on justice and community conflict.